Y'all, this is a crazy story right here. She said, would you cancel a date for this reason? And the reason is absolutely, it's going to, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and look. Make sure that you're sitting down and make sure you're not driving when you listen to this video because it's going to blow your mind. Well, it might not blow your mind. It may not blow your mind. Here we go. Oh, Lord of mercy.
This is a reason to cancel a date. I get easily irritated and I'm working on it. So y'all tell me if this is a reason to cancel a date. So me and this man were on the phone yesterday and he told me he wanted to eat dinner, right? But he didn't tell me that he was going out for dinner. So the conversation kind of continued past him saying like that he was going to dinner. And then when he texted me later and was like, oh, I just got back. I'm like, oh, you went out for dinner? He's like, yeah, I went out with a friend. I'm like, oh, you should have told me that you was going out with a friend because I wouldn't have held you up. So then he called me this morning, I guess because he didn't really understand the message. And he wanted me to clarify.
That part right there is important. She said, I wish you would have told me you were with a friend because I wouldn't have held you up. Because I guess she wanted to be on the phone with him, talk to him.
A friend. I'm like, oh, you should have told me that you was going out with a friend because I wouldn't have held you up. So then he called me this morning, I guess because he didn't really understand the message. And he wanted me to clarify what I meant. And I'm like, you said you were going out with a friend and I kept you on the phone. So like, I didn't mean to keep you on the phone. If I would have known you was meeting somebody that's rude. He goes, oh, okay, I thought you was tripping. I'm like, what is there to trip about? I don't even know you yet. You can go out to eat with whoever you want. So then he goes, so you're not going to say sorry? You're not going to say sorry? You know?
For
and
what?
I'm like, for what? He was like, you said you held me up. I'm like, oh yeah, my bad. Like, I didn't mean to do that. He kind of said something snarky. I don't even really remember. And I was like, but wait, why are you asking me to apologize? Like, why are you telling me to apologize? If somebody's sorry, they just going to say they sorry. Like,
yeah, listen.
He was like, well, there's nothing wrong with a little conditioning. And I was like, huh? What I wanted to say was, bitch, you are not Pavlov and I am not a dog. But I didn't call him a bitch. I just said, you're not Pavlov and I'm not a dog. I don't need any conditioning. If I'm sorry, I'm going to say I'm sorry. And I don't know. I already got a little bit of dating fatigue, but like that blew me.
So she said she canceled a date with this man because he said something off the wall.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a little condition. He was like, well, there's nothing wrong with a little conditioning. And I was very like, he was like, well, there's nothing wrong with a little conditioning. And I was.
A little what? A little conditioning. I know people are just like, Lee, how is he conditioning her? How is that a little conditioning? Like, what would be going on right there? How are you? This is not really about conditioning anything. But it is. He's conditioning he's conditioning her to apologize for stuff that she has not done. That's what happens, y'all. When you get into some of these toxic relationship dynamics, or you meet someone that has this mentality, they will condition you to start apologizing for things that you did not do, things that you have not done. This happens quite a bit in these situations, y'all. I promise you. You'll be apologizing. And she said it herself, she's like, apologize for what? Sorry for what? He said, you should say sorry. And she's like, for what? You see where they go with it. They get into that mind of yours. They get into that head of yours and they confuse you. And once you look, in the beginning, once you start apologizing for stuff that they did, you lose. Because they'll never have to apologize. They'll always, even if they do something wrong, they'll have you apologize first. What about what you did? What I know I did wrong. I know I said something out the way, but what about what you said to me? What about how you said that to me? What about how you did this? What about how you did that? It'll always be a damn whataboutism, y'all. I promise you it will be. Now, let's going to take a peek through these comments. Conditioning. Oh, that irritated my spirit. Yes, it should have. That Pavlov may have gone over his head. It might have, y'all. Pavlov's dog. If y'all don't know who Pavlov's dog is when the little bell experiment, how they condition the dogs to start salivating for food when they rang the bell because the bell indicated food. He probably had no idea. Almost definitely smooth over conditioning, asking you to apologize, and he didn't even know he was wrong. Please. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? This is kind of crazy. Ain't nothing wrong with a little conditioning. Now, let me say this. Are there people out here who will hear this and have this happen to them? Who will hear this, have it happen to them and still continue to mess with this man and then end up in a very toxic, possibly abusive situation? Yes, there are a ton of them out there right now that are ready, willing, willing, and able to take her place. Look, I'll take some people are so men and women centered. They feel like they need somebody in their life that they're willing to just to give into this type of stuff right here. You see what I'm saying? They are willing to do that. Good catch on your end. Mind games for sure First by telling you he was going to dinner with their friend, he wanted their reaction. And then when he didn't get one from you, he still tried to create a non-existent issue. Blocked. Yes. Don't talk to this person right here. A little conditioning. Why would you still deal with this person? Now, again, are there people out there who will still deal with him after this who don't understand what he did, what he just did? Yes. Are there also people out here who do understand what he just did and will still talk to him? Yes, y'all. People want to be loved, and they're willing to overlook red flags to be loved or to not be single, to be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? This happens all the time. I promise you. The conditioning started when he said he went to eat with a friend, expected you to be mad jealous. Yeah, because he didn't say female friend, male friend. He wanted you to ask. Good job, good call on that, Lolo Clay. He wanted you to ask and be jealous and just like, who you going to dinner with? Who you going out with? You didn't tell me about this friend. Can I meet this friend? Have I met this friend? Who is this friend? Are y'all serious? Da 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 da. They want you to be jealous. Y'all leave people like this alone. Please, for the love of God, leave people like this alone. What's her name? I'm gonna link her video. That's so KB. That's so KB. Okay. Boo. Yeah, I got to rant on this one real quick. Buckle your seatbelts up. Leave people like this alone. They don't deserve a second chance because if they're already, the first chance was them showing you who they really are. Anything else after that is just more manipulation. Anything after that is just manipulation. It's them trying to manipulate you, trying to get inside of your head to mess with you. Because now they know what to do. They know what buttons to push and what buttons not to push. So if you give the person like this another chance, of course they're going to act right. Especially if they want to fuck you or something like that. If they want some ass, or if y'all want to sleep with you, of course they're going to act right. The first date was horrible, but the second date was amazing. I don't know what happened. You do know what happened. You do know what happened. You told them what they did wrong. They corrected it. They fucked you, and now they ghosted you. Now they left you alone. They cut you off. If they fuck up on the first date, typically it's because they showed you who they are. When you give them another chance, of course they're going to be on their best behavior because now they want something from you. Now, if they mess up are there small errors on a first date that you can forgive? Yeah, small errors like showing up 1 minute late, 4 minutes late. You see what I'm saying? Forgetting you had an oyster allergy or a seafood allergy. Those are small errors, right? The huge shit is what we're not talking about right here. The huge things are what we're not talking about. Like, they don't deserve another chance after they've done something horribly wrong to you on a first date or when you getting to know them. Don't give them a chance to correct their behaviors in order to manipulate you further, y'all. That's what all I got to say on the topic, y'all. Anyways, y'all, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and I'm out. Peace.